emerged with the victory. Chizzy EY. We called her Chisato back then. Everyone on tour, all of her pals called her Chizzy.
Just creeps in on that left-hand side. Dead weight. Nice putt.
And then Hyo-ju at that fourth.
Back down the hill here. Little slight break to her left. She thinks she's missed it left, but no, no, no. Creeps in the front. Great birdie.
Last week, holding off Nelly Korda at the Fortinet Founders Cup. At that same eighth, Nelly with her second, not bad either.
No, it's not bad at all. It's always nice when you see someone hold out. You think, maybe I can get it close as well, and she does. Pitches it nicely, just on the top of that ridge. Doesn't quite roll out.
Got her to 8, make it 7 under par. And then at the 8th, rolling in all those putts. Doesn't need the putter here.
Yeah, well, when you're in the flow, after winning, you got a lot of confidence. Just good things happen to you. Comes up and over that ridge, and this thing is just tracking. And then, boom.
Yeah.
Holes out for an eagle.
Took her to 10 under par. She shot 63, and then to finish it off. Remember when Hyo-ju burst onto the scene at Evian 2014, opened with a 61?
And then right in the heart of the hole. Fantastic putt, little fist pump there as well. 61, not bad.
Yeah. And one back.
Crazy.
3 under par. This is Astrix Tally, very talented amateur who's in the field this week on a sponsor's invite. She will be one of the favorites, I think, for the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Which
A couple years ago at Liberty. It's nice to see her putting in some good results in the Asia swing. Just lost a little bit of pace there on that putt. We're going along nicely.
And this one's going to be quite slow, uphill. Oh, that looked good.
well, players will know they'll have to go low this afternoon. They'll have seen those scores this morning. Tends to even itself out a little bit. The conditions should be pretty similar the first couple of days. It's going to be very hot tomorrow afternoon as well. Freda Schönholt. Nice to see her back on tour. Struggled last year, had to go back to the Q School. And a good week early in the season will go a long way, especially.
To think too much about these, she just gets on with it.
I love her pre-shot routine when she's putting. Good for amateurs as well at home. She just stares at the hole, and look at her again over the ball, just staring the hole down, not thinking too much over the ball. And this is curving. Is it going to do it?
And you're wondering if your video's buffering sometimes when you watch Sei Young. No, she's just taking her time, and that was worth the wait.
Golf at Florida State.
Maya stopped in Stillwater, Oklahoma. She didn't get all the way out west here. She played at Oklahoma State. A few Swedes for OSU. Vanilla Lindbergh and Caroline Headwall come to mind.
Jump there, but
in this wind, that will try and help that little fade, Mel, that you were talking about, to try and get it close to that hole.
That's right. I mean, it's just getting so firm out there, isn't it, Karen?
It is. As the day's going on, it's just getting tougher for these players to get close because of that.
For some advice, which is quite rare for players now, especially advice from me, but she's a fantastic girl and a great player. Works very hard, and it's nice to see her getting the results that she deserves early on in the season.
She was asking what best bars in town, or?
Absolutely. Now that's where I get good advice at, Tom. Good
job.
Sit down softly. I think they wanted that one to hop on.
Was tied for third going into the weekend last week up in San Francisco couldn't put a run together. Wound up being Hyoju and Nelly dueling. Uh-oh, little critter. Keep it here for Lindy.
Again, it's keeping it simple, but that one had quite a bit of break to start with.
See, even the Coyotes want to come out and watch the LPGA.
By the way, you talk about picking up the pace. That will do it.
It's not too bad of a putt here for Charlie, but Bobcats have little stumpy tails, Tom. And Coyotes have big tails. Coyotes look like dogs, and Bobcats look like cats.
Okay.
This is the easiest hole on the golf course so far today. She was up out of that very quickly. She knew straight away. A little bit of a pull, I think, low the whole way. I feel like when you make a par there, it feels like a bogey.
Second shot here. There's not a single bunker on this hole. Let's see. Kim will have a good chance for birdie. Try and get
Before you've even started, but there are a few players this afternoon going along nicely, and this is one of them. That's a tidy shot there.
the first event of the year.
And Austin Kim at 10.
Yeah, someone who can create a lot of spin with her irons. Usually likes to fade it as well, so this should suit her eye, and it definitely has. Look at this golf shot.
It's coming back left.
That is an absolute beauty.
The 17th Alban Valenzuela. Trying to chip one in below the hole. There you go. Nicely done. And Alban Valenzuela, all pars to that point, gets to 2 under for the day.
Very nice front 9 there. 5 under, going along lovely.
Just from 105, hint of a downslope. Lob wedge, a couple of yards less, 85 yards. Yeah, Linda's experience, I think, is invaluable for those rookies, Tom.
Yeah, she's a very intelligent, great thinker.
Schinhold coming back for par, 14.
Yeah, cleaned up nicely though. Good putt.
Asterix Tally, second at 13. Yeah, well done there. Players are pitching on the left side of the screen. Can they hop among the mangroves?
Your room was suitable?
The room was perfect. Charlie, nicely done. Charlie was there at the Riviera Maya Open. The hole is coming in. You can just hear it playing there in the background. Kind of a party atmosphere. It's pretty warm here, so full credit to the spectators that are out watching. That was a nice putt there from Tally.
Just with an iron here. Probably a long iron. Trying to chase this one up there. She's looking at it. You see, with long iron, you see it's coming in a little bit lower.
We haven't had an albatross yet today. Come on.
Running up there. What a fantastic golf shot there.
It's a birdie putt here for Jana Wilson to be her first birdie of the day, which is hard to believe if you're 4 under par. There you go. Jana off to a really good start. 5 under early in the round. Those.
This is for birdie at the 12th.
Might have a little bit of movement here. To her right. Yeah, well done. Just bobbled a little bit, but still, let's have a little peep. See how well she rolls this with that line.
Okay, so she doubles her under par total.
It's for birdie to get to 4 under. The long sleeves is obviously for the sun protection, but it must be warm out this green. Maybe. Yes, well done. So Brooke trying to climb that leaderboard, scores not as low. Joy for birdie here at 17. T12 last week, and that's 4 in a row for Choi and Centre with their efforts to promote the tour this week. This for birdie.
Moving to the right. I always think that whenever I was on tour and I was playing, if Lindy had put some lines on the green, you knew that those were perfect lines in terms of practice putting. She's pretty meticulous with her preparations.
Yeah, a couple of holes to play here for Freda Shinholt. Out of the bunker at the 17th. You can see a pretty short par 5, so chance for an eagle, good chance for a birdie. And that should be a birdie. Looking for her first round in there.
Let's see if Freda can finish this off, Tom.
Yeah, let's get to 7 under par. Nice to see her back on the LPGA. Struggled last year, had to have surgery late in the season, went back to the Q school.
This can't be a very big one.
She hit that pretty hard.
Judged the bounce well.
Yeah.
She did. That is a great shot.
And this is Minami Katsu.
Yeah, great chip of the golf ball. It's got chance. Oh, just on that left edge.
Championship came up just short.
Well, and in her drive-on piece that you can see on social media, on the LPGA websites, she says that was so much fun for her, putting herself in contention, and I think she would be the first to admit that I'm not sure that she ever truly felt like she would ever have that kind of fun being in contention and feeling those nerves, but the recommitment to
Try and post a low number like the players did this morning.
Gino, the comebacker for par. Oh boy. She won in the extreme heat and humidity at home in Thailand, the Honda LPGA Thailand back in February. First group out in the afternoon wave includes Sweden's Freda Shinholt, and she has been terrific. This is her second at 18.
Very inviting pin here. Just 12 on.
She accepts.
Pretty much, yeah.
playing 130 because the 4 yards of downhill that this plays.
Getting that firm bounce, which is what we thought would happen in the afternoon here.
Had a couple of 64s in her young LPGA career. This for the latest. Out first and in with a 64 mil.
Yeah, especially in the afternoon when the conditions are a little bit harder.
Everybody's saying that this course is that the ball's flying about 5 yards more than it would do normally. It's a better line, just slightly left.
Trying to bounce back after that drop shot on the previous hole has given herself a good chance. Yeah, if you're between clubs.
A couple of years ago. At the 16th, Chizzy EY. She won in the sweltering heat of Mexico last year. A rookie, one of 7 rookies to win, but she did get a big win on the LET.
She did. She won in Saudi. Lindy Duncan now for the birdie.
To bounce back. Oh, how does that not keep turning left?
A couple under. It'll be interesting to see the difference in the scoring average for the morning and the afternoon.
You've really got to keep your foot on the gas and keep going and know that there's so many birdie opportunities out there.
It's Rio Takeda. That's her 6th birdie of the day. Bouncing back after a drop shot at number 6.
It's great to see some familiar faces. Jessica Korda, Lizette Salas back this week, and Chella Choi.
Again, I feel like I've gone back in time this week.
I'll
They're all
say.
popping out of everywhere.
It's great.
It's amazing.
Over at the 14th, Jenny Shin for birdie.
Let's see if Jenny can judge this well, because past the hole it does tend to get away. Not for Jenny. Great putt there. Really good birdie on 14.
Over to 7.
Yeah, Minami Katsu finishing up on the front side. This is her 3rd at 7. Try and run it down there. And she'll have a putt for a birdie. That will be to get to 7 under par.
And it's uphill at the start, and then it's going to go downhill as it approaches the hole.
there from Lindy. Really give it a go.
The feeling of that you can be a little bit more aggressive with this.
Yeah.
How about in a Bronco?
Yeah, in the car. Fine.
Okay. Well, there's the tap-in birdie for asterisk tally. How about this, Mel? 69 for the 17-year-old.
Championship. This is Brooke Henderson for an eagle. Seen 5 eagles here so far today, so a hole that players have taken advantage of. 66 birdies. Hardly any mistakes here. Kept her playing privileges for the LPGA play last year.
Haven't seen one get close here for a while. That'll do. That stopped really nicely for her.
Second-year American from Georgia, having a good day.
This is Ryan O'Toole. She was staring it down. Had a tough season last year, 123rd in the race to the CME Globe, and this is one of the players in the Ford Power Her Drive program, Camille Boyd. It's a new program that Ford is supporting for rookies on the LPGA Tour. And how about those 3 tee shots there at 15? Ryan O'Toole going to move a little from her left.
A lot of players missing this on the low side today. Let's see if Ryan can judge it, and yes, she does. Delicate little putt down that hill, and Ryan did a great job there.
Just going to clean this one up. Trying to make an eagle. Now Crowder for birdie at 15. I remember talking to her at Pelican Golf Club end of the season last year. She'd just done enough to keep her card. She was right on the number, wasn't she? 100. Yeah. Rio Takeda at the 9th is to finish at 6 under.
I asked Rio if there are any courses like this in Japan, and she just laughed and said, no. By Lydia.
It's an eagle putt for Ina Yoon. She's a long hitter, so able to get there in 2 easily. And wow, that hits the backboard. Second eagle of the round. She'd eagled 17 and gets her to 4 under par. She had 3 bogeys on this 9 as well, so it's been a bit of an up and down day for Ina Yoon, but
in a few weeks, and it's very well done. It's very different, Mel, isn't it, to come back in the first round after having a little bit of time off. Not everybody can come out and fire on all cylinders.
back a foot away, had a good front 9. Had 5 birdies on her first 9. That was the back 9 of the golf course, and that's her second birdie of this 9. So she's at 5 under par. Okay, hasn't been a great start to the season. It's not been in contention yet. Did shoot 65 in the second round of the Honda LPGA Thailand, but 3 rounds in the 70s aside.
Charlie finishing up.
See if she can make one go finally, and she does.
Under par. A long way to go. She'll need to go deep tomorrow. Adam liked that one. Good read, he says. Angela Stanford there. She's here talking to a lot of folks. This is Ayaka Budaway. Oh, how about Ayaka getting it to 6 under par?
A lot of players missing this low from this angle. So let's see if Brooke can get it right. And she does. What a finish. Nice putt there from Brooke. Gets herself into under par for the day.
17, Ryan O'Toole.
It's just a moment ago from off the green with the putter, and in it goes for Ryan O'Toole. So that's an eagle to get her to 3 under par, providing a highlight. Let's go to the 9th, and under Roy. A little out of position here, didn't quite get it over the dog leg. Now that's going to work out well. Look at that.
It was a members bounce, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah.